This is help finding slope or rate of change from a table. Slope and rate of change are talking about the same thing, essentially. The only difference is we're going to use rate of change when we're given units in our story problem, and I'm going to call it slope when we don't have any units. So let's look at this first one. Here I'm talking about the rate of change because I'm talking about time versus distance. First I'm going to find the change in my distance, 7 to 49. We go up by 42. Make sure you include units, feet. 49 to 73. We go up by 24 feet. 73 to 115. Up by 42 feet. Then find the change in your seconds. 2 to 8. Up by 6 seconds. 8 to 12. Up by 4 seconds. And 12 to 7. Up by 7 seconds. So then when we're finding the rate of change, we're going to divide the change in our y values, or the change in distance, over the change in time, or your x values. Make sure you compare all of these changes. So when I look, again it's change in y over change in x, 42 is going to be divided by 6. I simplify and I get a 7. Then it's 24 divided by 4, which when simplified is 6, and 42 divided by 7, which when simplified is also 6. Now I'm comparing all of these rates. Since not all of them are the same, 6 and 7, the rate of change is going to be not constant for this table because it's jumping around too much. It's not the same all the way across. The second one, I'm getting rid of the units. I'm just talking about x and y, so we're finding the slope. Same as before, you are going to find the change in your y values. It's change in y, delta, little triangle right here, just means change. -3 to 7, -3 to -10, down by 7. -10 to -24, down by 14. -24 to -31, down by -7. Then find the change in your x values. 1 to 2, up by 1. 2 to 4, up by 2. 4 to 5, up by 1. Slope again then is your change in y values over your change in x values. Make sure you compare all of them, especially when the numbers are bouncing around like this. So it's -7 divided by 1, which reduces to -7. -14 divided by 2 reduces to -7. And -7 divided by +1 reduces to, again, -7. Since all of these slopes are -7, the slope for this entire chart is -7. So let's try 2 more. So number 3, I'm comparing time and the number of cookies eaten. So find how many cookies eaten has changes. So from 0 to 4, we go up by 4 cookies. Again, make sure to include units. 4 to 12, up by 8 cookies. 12 to 40, up by 28 cookies. Then find your change in time, change in hours. 0 to 1, up by 1 hour. 1 to 3, up by 2 hours. 3 to 10, up by 7 hours. Then divide your change in cookies, your change in your dependent variable, divided by your change in your independent variable. So go straight across. 4 divided by 1 is 4. 8 cookies divided by 2 hours, 8 over 2 reduces to 4. 28 divided by 7, again, reduces to 4. So I know my rate is 4, and then I need to include units. So this is comparing cookies over hours, which means my unit rate is 4 cookies per hour. Last one, we just go back to x and y values. So we are finding the slope in this case. Find your change in y, -1 to -2, down by 1. -2 to -3, down by 1. -3 to -6, down by 3. Then find your change in x values. -4 to -8, down by 4. -8 to -12, down by 4. -12 to -24, down by 12. So go straight across. Change in y divided by change in x. -1 divided by -4 is +1/4. -1 divided by -4 again is +1/4. -3 divided by -12. Negative divided by negative gives you a positive number. 3 divided by 12 reduces to 1/4. So in this case, your slope is going to be 1/4. Make sure when you are finding slope and you are finding rate of change, you always give the answers as a fraction. This will help you when it comes to graphing these lines.